Sorry for the long absence, but we've got a special treat for you today. We're going to compare and contrast two Sony UX-Pro cassettes from two different time periods. And so you've got two separate generations here. This one is obviously a little bit more recent. This one I know comes from 1986-87. This is one of my favorite Sony designs. You've seen a lot of it on the channel, and I really do like it. So let's take a look at each of these. We're gonna actually open this one up and see, exactly when it comes to, because there's no copyright date on the back. And so I could not find this on vintagecassettes.com, which is where I go to find out things. And you'll see here, it was made in France, recording industry, New Jersey, all sorts of different stuff. No copyright information about the year or whatever. And so we're going to go ahead and open up both of these and see what they've got inside. Let's start with the UX-Pro, and I'm gonna go ahead and guess that this is from about 1995, maybe 96, something around there, and it may be like the European version. Who knows? But we'll go ahead and take a good look at it again. Take a look at the sides and the spine here, and then we're gonna look for that guide to open it up. So you got the open up thing right here. Helps to have a few fingernails here to do that. We'll go ahead and open it up pretty cleanly. And this is going to be one of those very narrow windowed ones here. You got the narrow window. This is what the case looks like. It's a smoke kind of black, but still pretty clear. It says high density shell, type 2 high bias. So we're looking at a type 2 chrome tape here. Let's open her up. Okay, we've got the tape. And I love this window style. They use this window style here going all the way across the length of the tape for several generations. They have these ceramic tape guides, which you'll see again in the UX-Pro from 86, probably 5 to 10 years before. You've got some really nice looking tape guides there. There's the other side, side B. And the top of the cassette. Okay, we'll set that over here and go through some of the documentation here. You'll notice it didn't have something on the bottom here. I thought that was very interesting. But we've got some labels. Here's the labels, of course. And we'll see if we can find a date. I still don't see a date. Do you? Interesting. So this may be a mystery cassette, a mystery year. If any of you know where this UX-Pro design comes from, sound off in the comments. So apparently this was folded under, so you can actually put this out. This is the J card, of course, hence the name for the J. And so this is the name, this is the J card, and still don't see any kind of indication as to what year. We'll go ahead and put this kind of back together here. Confusing here. Tuck it in and put the tape back in there as well. And there you go. You got a nice, come on camera, focus. Got a nice looking tape there. So I know this one is from 1986-87 by the design, the big, huge Helvetica kind of font here on the front, the ceramic tape guides and stuff. You've got very similar hubs on this one. In fact, they're almost identical. These look a little bit more white. So we'll go ahead and compare and contrast these both. And look, here's a good look at the back of it. Of course, you can see the silver UX Pro for professional quality recording. High power uniaxial. I love these terms that Sony came up with, and these little performance frequency graphs they used to put on the back of the thing. Unbelievable. I just love Sony as a company, even if it is just bull. And it may not be, it may very well be pretty scientific stuff, but I just think it's fascinating, all this stuff they put on here to sell these tapes. Of course, this is a Type 2 Chrome, and you would put it in Chrome position. This is a 90-minute tape, of course. Let's go ahead and open her up. And I've opened up several of these on the channel. And again, I do appreciate the subscribers hanging around. Look at how silvery it is. Love it. It's almost as good as opening up Pokemon cards. So I managed to do that the wrong way. The exact wrong way. Maybe before the next election I'll get this open. Okay, got that. We'll throw that to the side here, and of course you've got your UX Pro 90. I much prefer this style of tape. I don't know if it's just because I just love the design, but I like those hubs. I like the orange accents on the hubs. Let's go ahead, take a look. Got a little scratch there on the bottom of it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the tape itself and open her up. And so again, these are just phenomenal tapes, and you can tell that they're just, Sony really was going for quality on all these. And you've got the high power uniaxial, and of course there's the top. There's the top. I'll go ahead and set that right there. And of course you've got the labels and the J card. There's your labels, of course. Got the back of the labels, a little bit of information. Use these detachable labels to index your cassette. There you go. Don't apply one over the other. How many of you violated that rule when you were growing up? I had tapes with 18 different labels on them. I taped over some of them so much. So there's your J card. It does fold out to give you a nice big area to write all your tracks down on, or your songs, or whatever it might be. I used to write letters to girlfriends in them. No joke. Let's put that back in there. There is your compare and your contrast of those two cassettes, and you can see they're very similar, especially with the hubs, especially on the inside. But then you get to the outside, you get this much bigger window in this one and a much narrower window here. Very premium feel to both of them. And that is the Sony UX Pro. Give me a shout out in the comments if you think you know what year this one's from. Of course, I know this one's from 1986-87, but I'm not sure what this is from. It may be like 89 or even 92, something like that. Could not find it on vintagecassettes.com. So give me a shout out. Thank you guys for sticking around in our big lull. Hope to have videos more regularly for you. Appreciate it.